Warm welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. Today I'm going to be testing Phat Neut in a snow foam lance for the first time. So when pre-washing we mix it out at around 2 to 4% PIR or ratio. So I'm going to use about 200 ml of Phat Neut to 300 ml of water, which will get me into that upper echelons of somewhere between 3 and 4% at the max ratio. I'm going to mix out 40 ml in a litre of in a bucket as well for the standard 1 to 250 contact wash. We're using this on a very dirty car, very dirty. Yeah, you can see I've got it back in. This is the bits I was cleaning before and playing around with it and testing it. But Dan joked I could have cleaned the whole lot, and then I got it back in because I want to test it for this. So we've got to shake this bottle up. I have given it a shake already, but I'll really give this a good shake. It's important, I think, to mix all the ingredients up. Okay, that'll do. It's quite a thick kind of product. So there's 100 ml. And there's another 100 ml, and there she is interrupting me. Never mind. Right, there we go. That's in there, and then we're going to mix up 40 ml there. Oh, bit off. Sorry, bit off camera. It's 40 ml, and we'll put that into the bucket. This needs a good stir in the bucket as well to mix it all up. I'll mix that before I go into and do the contact wash. Let's get on with the pre-wash, and I'm going to try and engage dry on mould, because when this product dries I think you get an extra level of cleaning cut out of it. It is quite a nice day today, but it's early and it's not that sunny, so let's get the pre-wash on first. I'll give this a good shake in here as well. It's going to get all dispensed up. Right, let's just run this pressure washer out on the hose so we can do a nice continual sweep. Are we still recording? Yes. It's difficult to do this live, I tell you guys. Something always goes wrong. Yeah, oof. Should just walk you around the car before I do. It is really dirty, man. It's just filthy. All that kind of grime. This is good. Look at it. Yeah. Look at that. What is that? What is that? Jesus, that's baked on, whatever it is. It's just, yeah, it's just one of those cars that doesn't really get cleaned. So this isn't a normal kind of job for a rinseless. Normally this would need strong chemicals like and blasting, so interested to see how this can do. Should really be a bit more organised with these cables, but okay, let's get this on. You're going to want to see this. Oh, I'm going to have to get some tissue as well because I'm sniffing. The hay fever's kicked in. This is tree. So here we go. Gonna have to. Oh, hold on. Right, let's get the fan out right. It's got a nice smell to it, this stuff. That's the. Wonder if that's its natural smell, or if it's scented. They're all on that roof. Jesus, I haven't used this. I've hardly used any. I've gone quick because I don't usually use this lance. So I've still got, you could literally use 250 ml overall with water and product. So I've mixed up 500 ml, so I've used about half of that, but I might as well just dump the lance. Get it all in everywhere. Get loads of it on. So it doesn't foam, this product. There's quite a lot of dirt film here, so we'll try and get. Might as well just dump the lance. Oh yeah, get all those wing mirrors, get it in that scuttle, get it in there. I've still got quite a bit left. If you were really sort of like tight, you could probably juice out 3 small cars with 500 ml with this lance. If this was my MJCC, I'd have gone through a lot quicker. Still going. Okay, now it's water, so there we go. So let's just take this lance off. We're done with the lance. Forgive the dodgy camera work. Get off. Right, that can go in there. Now, what we want to do is have a butcher's. I don't think we're going to see much going on. It's all wet, the surface, but there's no foam, so there's tiny bits of, a couple of little bubbles there and a couple of little spots, but we got it everywhere. That ain't dirt. Oh, look at that. That's transfer from him crashing into something, but look, it comes off. I might tidy that up for him. Someone's gone down the side of that. Nice. Yeah, I could do the wheels as well, but I wasn't planning to. I'm merely observing. I'm not trying to detail Dan's car. It's too much work. I'm just trying to observe how well this works. It's a pre-wash. So we just need to gather up some little bits. It definitely softens out that dirt. Yeah, it really does. So I'm going to leave this now, guys. I'm going to leave it until it's drying because it's in the shade. It might take like 10 minutes to dry. But like normally you could go and do the wheels now, which is really cool. I think I'm going to do a quick turbo brush of the wheels just for fun. So I'll come back when the product's dry and we're ready to rinse. Okay guys, I'm still waiting for this to dry. It's just starting to dry now. See little patches of it now, so I'm going to give it another 5 minutes. I could move it forward into the sunshine, but there's no rush. Just let it dry. You can see there it's wet there and then dry there, so it's going. When it starts going like that, as opposed to that, you're getting that dry on mode cleaning power. So I want the whole car to get that activate dry on mode. At some point I do a 50-50 on another car where we test dry on versus wet mode and see the difference. But what I saw with that glass test is that dry on mode made a hell of a difference, which you would never think it would you? You'd think if it's all wet and loose, it'll rinse off, soften and rinse off. You think when it hardens and dries, it's then going to be harder to remove, and that's typically the case with different products. You know, even touchless, you want to avoid it kind of drying and auto foam because yeah, it's harder to rinse off. But for some reason, this product cleans more when it dries, which is crazy. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Hey guys, so we're back. So dry mode is definitely engaged now. You can see it's all kind of dry. It's been about 15 minutes. It's dry. So this is strange because it feels like the dirt film has re-solidified. So what I'll do is I'm just going to jet wash half of this rear section off live. Let's do this now. Where's the nozzle? Oh, gonna need two hands. Pop the nozzle in. There she goes. Make sure it's in. Right, that's in. You check it before you point it at the car normally, but never mind. This car ain't going to make any difference. Right, let's just try and jet wash half of this, see what happens. We'll get reasonably, well, about a foot, 2 foot away, whatever. So we're giving it a good jet wash. It's having a good cleaning effect. This is a thorough jet wash, isn't it? It's nice and slow. Yeah, I mean, it's having a good effect. Let's jet wash all that off. We'll dry that with the air dryer so we can see it. And I'm just going to jet wash along here. It's going to get me wet. Getting that grime. Might as well do the whole side of the car. Jesus, I didn't even get those seals. Look at all that. Yeah, it's doing a good job. Look at all that. Do the extension bar. Let's do this a bit quicker. It's really cleaning it. Oh, there's some stuff there, some contamination. Even that's coming off. I'll get a bit closer. Right. Get those gaps in the window. Lots of bits all over this. See all this crud? That's lichen. That ain't coming off. Well, some of it is, but not all of it. This bit I'm interested in. Let's have a look at this. Doing a good job. Yes, absolutely. The pressure washer is, the push of the pressure washer is doing a lot of this, but the chemical just rinse all this off. Loads of bits everywhere. Right. Let's air dry some of this. I'll just put the camera there and I'll speed this bit up. I'm just going to air dry the bits I've jet washed. I've just dried that. I think you can see, you can safely see that that has done a pretty good job as a pre-wash. Now don't get me wrong, it hasn't got, it still needs a bit of contact. It needs a contact clean, but I mean, that has re-solidified. That needs to be pressure rinsed. Yeah, I will do. The good thing is, even leaving that longer isn't a problem now, but you can see from the 50/50, you're starting to actually see a bit of shiny paintwork, which is what you want from a pre-wash. I mean, touchless won't even get that. Nothing will get that. Not even, there's no product that you could just pre-wash and that will get the car this contaminated and dirty clean. But it's done a pretty damn good job. It needs claying. But like even these seals are pretty clean compared to what they were. Yeah, it's not covered in that film. There's all bits all over it as well, but you can see the difference. I'm going to jet wash off the rest of the car, but it's doing a good job as a pre-wash. That's really impressive. Really impressive. I mean, this car needs, like, you could throw whatever chemicals you got at this, fallout remover on the paint, acids on the paint, anything would benefit this car, but for a mild pH neutral product, that's worked really well as a pre-wash. It's just surprising. All right, let's jet wash the rest of it off. I'll leave the camera rolling, or just I'll get that in the can and get another. Hey guys, so we've pre-washed it off. There's all little bits flying out of the car still, and it's going to need contact cleaning now to get it properly clean. And I don't think I'm even going to get it properly clean when I contact wash it. It's this car's beyond saving, and it's all dented and dinked up. But like for a pre-wash, let's just pan that out a bit. For a pre-wash on a really filthy, unprotected car, this has done a good job. It's done a really good job. It's in line with what I'd probably expect for touchless. Seemed to do that area better than that area, which maybe because it rinsed some of it off and then it hardened again, like when I was air drying it. So it did that side better, a bit better than that side, but overall, as a pre-wash, this product is very viable, very viable. Yeah, that's about as good as you're gonna get. You could have chucked caustic all over that, and there may even be some benefits with a really nasty chemical to some of that solid matter. But for a pH neutral rinseless wash in a pre-wash function, that is pretty damn impressive. It really is. And now the contact wash is going to be relatively easy. I can't believe how clean it got that glass as well. That is ridiculous. I got that glass really clean. Yeah, so this was two things for me: a chance to look at it and learn about it, and a chance to gather some footage. So Phat Neut, every time I use it, I'm being impressed. Yeah, this is a pretty cool chemical. Over and out. Doug.
Holding on to what I knew, but the moment's gone. Where was I when